Welcome back everybody, Maverick here, and today we're continuing our playthrough of Mortal Kombat Deception Conquest mode. Now we've beaten the main storyline, right? We've unleashed Onaga upon the world, upon the realms, but we've still got a lot to clean up. In fact, we've got so much to clean up. I said there would probably be one more video last time while we were in Adenia. There's probably going to be 3 more videos. I severely underestimated the amount of fight challenges, side missions, and gold chests we still have to unlock. So we'll just go from realm to realm as we initially did, and we'll start with Earthrealm, heading all the way back where it started. Alright, so you'll recall the first time we were in Earthrealm, just a long time ago, 47 years ago, there wasn't a whole lot to do in the monk temple down there in the bottom left. Well now, if you go over there, there's a fight challenge with Kung Lao. And we won't be playing as Sindel for the fight challenges. Sindel was the character we last left off with in Adenia for the fight challenges. No, now that we've beaten the game, now that we've beaten the main storyline, all the fight challenges will generate a random character for you to play with. And the pool of random characters will be the characters that you've already unlocked on Arcade Versus. So I haven't unlocked any of the hidden characters, so it'll just be the standard characters plus Shujinko as the pool of characters to draw from for our random selection. Now Kung Lao, he's going to be an interesting fight challenge. It's going to be a 10-hit combo. Now I think while that's technically possible with every character, we're going to need, I can probably only do it with about half the characters. So we're going to be looking for, I don't know, Ashra, Ermac, Bo Raicho, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, maybe a few others, maybe like Baraka, but if it's not one of those, well, the good thing is you can just exit a fight challenge and try for a different character. Alright, let's talk to him.
Who are you, stranger? No doubt you are another assassin sent to exterminate the remnants of our once vibrant Shaolin Order.
No, my name is Shu.
The Order of Light has suffered enough pain already. Prepare to meet your doom, assassin!
Here we go. And we are Sub-Zero. We can work with Sub-Zero. Let's give this a shot. Let's see. 8. That's not going to cut it. I would have gotten 9 if I didn't miss that last hit. Let's try something else. You kind of got to get creative, you know? Let's see. Let me recenter him. I think that was 10. Yeah, there we go. Just gotta get a little creative, that's all.
You fight like one trained by the White Lotus. It seems you have been trained by Bo Raicho himself. How is this possible?
As I was trying to explain earlier, my name is Shujinko. I too am a member of the White Lotus. Can you tell me what happened here? Where are all the other Shaolin monks?
Murdered. They were all murdered to satisfy Shao Kahn's lust for power. Could anything be worth the lives of so many innocent men?
All of them? Even Wu?
Yes. They even seem to have overwhelmed Master Shen. The few of us that survived were in Outworld at the time, hunting down some of Shao Kahn's Takata.
Is there anything I can do to help?
A fellow member of the White Lotus named Kai is still in Outworld. Please find him and tell him he is needed here to help restore the Shaolin.
Alright, so we have to find Kai in Outworld. Masters Wu and Shin are dead. And by the way, that Sub-Zero 10-hit combo that I did, if you're trying to do it, it's in the Shotokan stance. It's XYBL, L for style change. So XYBL, XY, and at that point they're popped up. And while they're in the air, hit XYL again, and that will be your 10-hit combo. Now, the reason I'm meandering over here to this cave where we found our first Kamidogu, other than it being a nostalgic spot for us, excuse me, is that if you meditate, and I'll just start doing it, meditate until the 16th of the month. Yeah, you heard me right. We got to go, it's October 5th. We got to go all the way to October 16th. This is a really hidden thing. A yin-yang will appear. And what are these yin-yangs? We're going to find several of them. They're moves or I don't know, finishing moves for Shujinko. I don't know why you have to gather these. So if you go into like practice mode with Shujinko and go to his special moves, you don't have any right now. To unlock all of his special moves, you have to find these yin-yangs. And obviously, judging by this one, they're almost impossible to find. I mean, the chances of stumbling upon this are slim. It's only one day out of the month, specifically on the 16th. Okay, well, we've still got a ways to go, so I'm going to fast forward it for y'all so you don't have to wait through this meditation. By the way, the meditation, after you've meditated for a week, it automatically brings you out of the meditation, so I'm going to have to re-enter it. Alright, I'll see you all on the 16th. Alright, it's finally October 16th, and you can see a yin-yang has appeared here. Go ahead and grab it. Coffin KK unlocks Shujinko's, and they're going to try to get me censored on YouTube. Shujinko's suicide. I guess that's the benefit of being a small YouTuber who doesn't make a penny. You can say whatever you want. I don't know why it says Shujinko's suicide. It really should probably say Shujinko's harakiri, because that's what it's called in game. Nonetheless, even though this one's really hard to find, it's a really cool one to add to your repertoire of, quote, finishing moves, even though you're finishing yourself. Alright, now we'll head out of the cave, and this is the thing about Earthrealm, is this. Can't get past the trees, even though there's 4 feet of space. Okay, we'll head to Boraicho's house, where we originally trained with that fat bastard, and we will get a gold chest. Yeah, where is it? It's down the road a little bit more. Oh, that's the beach. I guess it has been a while since I was here. Alright, here we go. There's the gold chest. What do we got? Raiden's bio. You know, they got bios and alt bios. I don't know if that's really deserving of a gold chest, right? Who cares about the bios? They're good reads if you're bored, but a gold chest is really for like hidden characters and alt outfits and things like that. Alright, next we'll go over, you'll recall, we never ever had access to the White Lotus Temple area. Well, now we do. Ajax. And there's really not much to do there. You can train with Liu Kang, who, by the way, is still the zombified Liu Kang. If you talk to him, you can train with him. Look, he's all green. Looks sickly. But really the only thing we'll be doing is coming in here and getting a gold chest. There it is. Let's see what it is. If I can line up with it. There we go. Oh, I should have known better. Unlocks Liu Kang's bio. I don't know. A little bit of a letdown. But nonetheless, we got it. And that's actually all there is to do in Earthrealm. If you really want to train with Liu Kang to learn about his character and how to play with him, you can. I'm not going to be doing the additional training. I'm just going to do all the fight challenges, gold chests, and side missions. So you think, oh, okay, well, we could probably finish all the realms in one video if they're all this short, but they're not. They're not all this short. In fact, this is probably one of the shorter ones. We'll head back to the portal, and you'll find Netherrealm. The next realm that we go into is quite long. And what makes some of these realms so long is the number of fight challenges, if I'm being honest. Alright, back to one of my favorite realms, the Netherrealm. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a fight challenge with none other than Tanya, who I love. I love Tanya. Who doesn't love Tanya? And I know the answer to that is quite a few people don't love Tanya. But she's a babe. She's pretty good at fighting too. Alright, where is she? She's like in a corner, I think. Oh, hey. Not Tanya, but it's Chest. She's easy to pass up. You kind of have to like look. Yep, look at that. You have to look behind you. Alright, I have no idea what the restrictions are going to be on this fight challenge. Don't you know, Shujinko? It's a trap. Will you teach Tanya never to betray you again? Now, don't you know, Shujinko, it's a trap, is actually The exact same thing she says in her Mortal Kombat 4 Gold ending. Don't you know, Liu Kang, it's a trap, and then gets him killed. I kind of love this line for that reason. Alright, let's see who we are for this fight challenge. We are Baraka. Alright, let's see. Defeat Tanya while she is invisible. We should be able to swing that, shouldn't we?
Fight.
Yeah, we should be able to do that. I love Baraka. Where is she? She's keeping her distance. She's smart. Alright. Has she touched us? No, flawless. Throwing a random character Baraka at us and we got a flawless. I'm not so good with a bunch of these random characters just because it is so hard to be good with a random character. I mean, if you're repeatedly playing with them like we were previously, you develop some degree of proficiency. But when it's just thrown at you like that, it's pretty tough actually. Alright, we're headed to D1. Which, am I heading the right way? I need to take a left. Yeah, it's up there at that big Netherrealm Coliseum. Love that thing. How's my bearings? Yeah, we're heading in the right direction. This bridge. And we'll find Quan Chi kind of standing around, kicking rocks, I think. Man, this place is so cool still. Love it. Love this whole realm. Look at him. Look, he's literally kicking rocks. Will you strike with the speed of a cobra? Well, not with the speed of Cobra the character, no. Oh, we're Sub-Zero. You're done, Quan Chi. And a good thing, too, because 30 seconds isn't easy.
Round one. Fight.
You're done. Well, I say that. Whew. Forgot about this cheap-ass move. Oh god, I felt bad doing that, but it only gave me 30 seconds. Now, you'll recall, in Edenia, we ran into Ashra, who said, hey, can you go get my sword from the Netherrealm? I kind of hot-footed it out of there and forgot my sword, or Crisp Blade. So that's what we're going to go get next. It's over here. God, look at that. Kind of along one of the lava rivers. You know, it's by Noob Saibot. It's by the old Noob Saibot fight challenge that we already completed. So if you can find him, you're set. He was right over here. Yep, see, there he is right there. Now just take a left. Look, it's Crisp Blade. Love the Crisp Blade. Alright, so we got that. We'll take that back to Ashra in due time in Edenia. Now we can finally also cross this bridge that was previously blocked. And what we'll do is we'll head over and there will be a nice fight challenge. If I can get my bearing. A lot of cool areas over here. Wow, I totally lost my... Okay. I don't know where I'm headed. I'm totally turned around. This is not good. Okay. Just head this way, I guess. Nope, not that way. Not that way. Where am I going? Okay, I need to turn around. Okay, no. You know what? I bet I have to go... No, it's not that. That's Melina. We'll come back for her. I'm trying to get to Dairu right now. And I think the problem is I have to cross another bridge. That's what was throwing me off. There should be a bridge down here. Yeah, look at that. So this is another previously restricted area. And we should be able to find Dairu over here. Hiding in these things, whatever they're called. Stalagmites? Yeah, there he is. Dairu has been hired to kill you. Will you defend against him? Yeah. Alright, we're Ashra. Defeat Dairu during an earthquake. Alright, I think we can pull that off.
One.
These Earthquake ones have never been incredibly challenging, in my opinion. I still love the Chris Blade combo. Wow, he's already dead? Damn, it took me longer to find his ass. Okay, at least there's 2 rounds.
Fight!
Yeah, this Chris Blade combo is pretty sweet. Yeah, I still stand by that. It took me a lot longer to find him than it did to beat him. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll head back across the... Oh, look. Random chest. Coin chest, of course. How did I open that? I'm like directly adjacent to it, and it gave it to me. Alright. Where's that bridge? There it is. Should I get that coin? Might as well. Alright, now we'll go back to Melina, who we've already spotted. Down here. I'm curious, the last time we had a Melina fight challenge, it was quite difficult. It was like, she's healing, she deals double damage, you can't block. I hope this one's easier. Melina will sharpen her teeth on your bones while you knock some of these teeth out instead. I'll try. Alright, we got Nightwolf. Oh, defeat Melina before you bleed to death. Oh, that's gonna be tough.
Fight!
Luckily, he's got this shoulder charge thing that we can rely on. Ooh. God, Nightwolf is such a beast. Any other random character, that's a lot harder. We lucked out there. Okay, so now we cross this bridge that Melina was guarding. And right here, actually it's not long, 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. there's a chest that appears. Well, it is 5 p.m. You know, sometimes Konquest does that. Like if you're right up on the time that the chest is supposed to appear and you meditate into it, for some reason you have to go all the way back around. So like when I hit 5 p.m. again, it's just going to randomly appear. So it wastes like 24 of your hours on the meditation. Whatever, we're going to get the gold chest at the end of the day. Here she comes. Wow, even a little early for us. Well, I say that. It's actually late. Ashra's alt costume. Wow, that is so bad. And I mean that like it looks bad. I don't like it. Of course, I'm not a fan of Ashra, so I'm probably a little biased. Okay, well, back across the bridge. Now, I swear there was like... Oh, look. Chest. There was like Cyrax and some other character who we previously saw over here. Well, they're just not here anymore. Like when we saw Moloch, somebody was over here, and I remember saying, oh, that'd be cool to go see them when we unlock that area, but they're not here. But instead we do get this. Look how badass this is. Hell yeah. What is that? Oh, chest. There's 3 fight challenges over here. Cobra, Cabal, Kira. None of them are particularly easy if I'm recalling, and what'll happen is if you beat all 3 of these, a portal opens to unlock Kochal. Just a big letdown. I'll tell you all about it as we do this. Defeat him to gain a reward. Okay, sure. That's what all fight challenges are. Alright, who are we? Melina. I can work with Melina. That's good. Defeat Cobra to awaken Kochal. Now, what they're not telling you is it takes about 2 hits, and I'm not kidding you, 2 or 3 hits from Cobra to die. He deals massive damage. I mean, we're going to need some luck. That's how powerful this cat is. Alright, so I'm trying not to mess around. Treat him extremely cautiously. Look at my health. Look at that. Okay, we're doing good so far. Now you just have to get him once. But look at this shit. God. I am so frustrated with that. Why would anyone give Cobra that kind of power? So ridiculous. Alright, there he is, laying on the ground. Don't get up, Cobra. Same shit better not happen with Cabal. I'm gonna be pissed. Doesn't help that we're getting a random character. Ashraw. No, I can do Ashraw.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh. Okay. I guess we're getting a different thing. This one's like blind combat thing. Shit, I can't see my fighting style. What the hell? Oh my god. Fuck. This is actually quite tough with a character like Ashraw, because I'm just not good with her, you know? This better be a one-rounder. Thank God. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with Ashraw, but I mean, I'm not good with her in the sense that, like, I have to be able to see what I'm doing with her. I can't just, like, blindly, in that case, be OP with her. Alright, Kira, what's up? Defeat her to gain a reward. Been hearing a lot of that. Alright, who are we? Oh, we're Shujinko. That could spell trouble. Shujinko's not a particularly good character, and it looks like we're bleeding out. Fantastic.
Round 1. Fight!
Alright. Come on, Shujinko, get your shit together. Damn, Shujinko. I mean, not terrible, but, we didn't win.
Round 1. Fight!
You know, it's problematic because we don't have any of his secret moves, his special moves. Oh, hell, we did it. You go, Shujinko. I'm mad shit talking him, and he just whooped up on Kira while bleeding out. Dude has been fighting for 47 years. I guess I gotta give him some credit. Alright, now, what should happen? Well, I thought like a portal appeared. What? Did I do something wrong? I thought after you beat all 3 of these cats... Okay, there it is. I was like, wait a minute. Now you think, okay, cool, portal, right? Gonna awaken Kochal. But this is what Kochal is, right here. Prepare to be disappointed. 1,000 onyx coins. Okay, now you may be thinking, where's Kochal? What are these 1,000 onyx coins in a gold chest doing here? Well, look at that body over there. Ko is coin and Chal is challenge. So you just did all those rage-inducing fight challenges for 1,000 onyx coins. Get the hell out of here. That is such horseshit. No, what should have happened is Kochal should have been the name of some badass demon that gets summoned and you know, you get a unique fight. Instead, you fight Cobra, you fight Cabal, you fight Kira, and you get 1,000 measly onyx coins. Now, if you want, and you probably don't, you can go back and find Cabal and train with him. We're not going to do that. Alright, so we've taken down Earthrealm, we've cleaned up Earthrealm, we've cleaned up Netherrealm. We don't have to go back to those ever again in our Konquest playthrough. Chaos Realm is next, and Chaos Realm is a very, very long place to clean up. It's got side missions, it's got like 3 new areas because of the new teleporters. It's got tons of fight challenges. It's got gold chests to unlock. I mean, it's going to be a video in itself, and then we'll have to do Outworld, Adenia, and Order Realm, which aren't nearly as long, but this Chaos Realm one is going to be long. So I'll stop this video right here, and we'll do Chaos Realm next time. Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all take it easy. See y'all next time for Chaos Realm.